Hey, first grade, welcome back to our last reading workshop with Mrs. Lee. I have had so much fun reading with you over the last few weeks. Today we're going to read another chapter of King and Kayla, and we're going to practice stopping at the end of the chapter to summarize what happened, think about what we read, and make some predictions about what's going to happen next. So right now you can turn to page 53 of your YouTube workbook. Take out a pencil, and together at the top, we're going to write again the title of the book we're reading, King and Kayla. Then we'll write the author's name, Dory Butler. For the chapter, we're reading chapter 2, so over here we'll write that it's chapter 2. And then remember, last time we wrote down the pages we read so we would remember where we left off. Today we're going to start on page 12. So right here for pages read, we started on page 12 today, and we're going to read to the end of chapter 2, which is page 17. All right, let's jump in and see what happens in this chapter. Chapter 2, It's Not My Ball. Here you go, King, Jillian says. She tosses the ball to me. The ball smells like another dog. It smells like another dog's food. This is not my ball. Bring it, King, Kayla says. Bring me the ball. It's not my ball, I say. I don't want to bring Kayla a ball that isn't mine. I'll get it, Thor says. He pounces on the ball. Oh, look, a bird, Thor says. He drops the ball and chases the bird. What's wrong with King? Kayla asks. Why won't you bring me the ball? It's not my ball, I say again. Wait a minute, Kayla says. She picks up the ball. This isn't King's ball? Sure it is. It's small and blue, Jillian says. But there are no teeth marks, Kayla says. King's ball is old. This one is brand new. I wag my tail. Kayla is a good detective. Come on, King, Kayla says. Let's go find your ball. We go next door. I count 1, 7, 4 balls in this yard, but none of them are mine. Where's my ball? I look under the bushes. No ball. I look around the garden. No ball. Sniff, sniff. I smell something. Something bad. It's under the porch. I look under the porch. 2 yellow eyes stare back at me. Oh my goodness. I wonder who that is. What do you guys think? All right, we're going to pause here, and then we're going to go back to our workbook and summarize what happened in this chapter. So now remember, in this section, you can write down your ideas right here in this box where it says chapter events. If you don't have enough space, you can always write it off to the side, like how I'm going to put it on my screen. All right, so let's think. Remember, in a summary, we're not doing a whole retell because we haven't read the whole story yet. The chapter book tells us a little bit of the story in each chapter. So we just want to put into 1 or 2 sentences what happened in this chapter. Now, if you want to challenge yourself, pause the screen now, and I want you to try on your own to write down 1 or 2 sentences to describe what happened in this chapter. Then you can check and see if it was similar to what I wrote. Feel free to pause it now and write down your summary of what happened in this chapter. Okay, so let's see if your summary was similar to mine. All right, so let's see if your summary was similar to mine. King went to look for his missing ball. He didn't find his ball, but found 2 eyes looking at him under the porch. So that would tell somebody who hadn't read this book yet what happened in this chapter of the book. Those were the big things that happened in this chapter. Now, let's add our thoughts. Do you have any thoughts at the end of this chapter? Are Are you wondering something? Yeah, I am too. Take a moment now, pause the screen, and write down what you're wondering about or what you're thinking about at this part in the book. Okay, so here's what I was wondering. I wonder who or what is under the porch. What were you wondering? Was it similar? It's okay if it was different, because this part says my thoughts, your thoughts. They might be different. All right, so now it's your turn to make a prediction. I know I might want to make a prediction about who or what is under the porch. Or maybe I'll make a prediction about who took the ball. What are you going to make a prediction about? Take a moment now to pause the screen and write your prediction for the next chapter. Don't turn off the video yet because we still have some more work to do. So once you've written your prediction, unpause your screen, and I have some more things to share with you. All right, so my prediction was I think there's another dog under the porch. Now, today is the last day that we're going to read together for Reading Workshop. But the cool thing about Epic is you can continue to go on Epic even after school is over. And we hope you will go on Epic this summer because we want to make sure your brains continue to grow and you continue to grow as readers this summer. Plus, it's just so much fun to read books and there's so many great books on Epic. If you want to go into Epic and read the same King and Kayla book, I hope you will, because it's not always fun if you just read the first chapter or two in a chapter book, because then you never know what happens in the end. When you read a chapter book, it's really the most fun to read the chapter book all the way to the end. So I hope you'll do that. Now, before we go, I have one more really special thing to tell you about. All right, first grade. So each of you has accomplished so much as a reader this year. And so the last thing I want us to do together is I want to tell you about this very last page in your YouTube workbook that you can work on today. You've all grown so much as readers in first grade. And so today, as we end the year together, I want you to think about the goals you've reached and some of the goals you want to set for this summer and beyond. And you can share these with your teachers below. Your teachers for next year will also get to read this so that they'll know some of the goals you have reached this year and goals you're striving for this summer and next year. So up here at the top, you're going to write down a reading goal you've met this year, something you're really proud of. Then in the middle, a summer reading goal you have. What will you do to reach that goal? And then last, you're going to share some of your favorite books from first grade. When you're done, take a picture of this page and send it to your teacher. I know they'd love to see it. All right, I hope each and every one of you has a happy, safe, and restful summer. Keep on reading as much as you can so you can continue to grow as a reader this summer. I hope you have really special last celebrations with your team to celebrate all of your accomplishments and that you have a fantastic last afternoon of learning at home. I can't wait to see each of you again next year. Bye.